Hey y'all, what's up, my beautiful peeps? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Gift Since 92, giving you guys the latest and exclusive content on your music, entertainment news, and inspirational quotes by me. The Queen is back. All right, y'all. Finally, I got a chance to listen to Megan Thee Stallion, um, her sophomore album, Traumazine. So let me discuss how I feel about this new project. And as always, yeah, so let's get it popping. So there are 18 tracks. I'm going to run down the list, and I'm also going to talk about my favorite standout tracks. So number one, NBA. Number two, Ungrateful featuring Key Glock. Number three, Not Nice. Number four, Budget featuring Lotto. Number five, Her. Number six, Gift and Curse. Number seven, Miss Nasty. Number eight, Who Me featuring Pooh Shiesty. Number nine, Red Wine. Number 10, Scaring featuring Rico Nasty. Number 11, Anxiety. Number 12, Flip Flop. Number 13, Consistency featuring Janae Aiko. Number 14, Star featuring Lucky Day. Number 15, Pressurelicious featuring Future. Number 16, Plan B. Number 17, Southside Royalty Freestyle featuring Sauce Walker, Big Pokey, and Lil Kiki. Number 18, Swiss Pie, Megan Thee Stallion, and Dua Lipa. My favorite standout tracks are NDA, Ungrateful featuring Key Glock, Budget featuring Lotto, Her, Miss Nasty, Plan B, and Sweetest Pie, Megan Thee Stallion, and Dua Lipa. Okay, guys, I like Megan Thee Stallion. And her sound, I have to say this. Let's start off with I did enjoy the album for what it is. But I feel like for a sophomore effort, it's a disappointment. Okay. Now, if you're a Megan Thee Stallion fan, you have the right to your opinions. You love this album, cool. I have no issue. But I've noticed that okay, the standout tracks, like the ones that I even have like was like, whoa, her sound is more of that hip hop southern rap. Okay. Now I'm a huge fan of southern hip hop rap, all right, because I grew up with it. So I know how the sound is. But it seems like Megan Thee Stallion is just selling what the music industry wants her to sell. I don't think she has full control of her image. There's nothing wrong with her. That it's just repetitive. Because when I was listening to this album, I was like, "Ooh, this is some hard hitting like hip hop. The beats of production has that versatility of flow." And then we got the sensual, sexy records. So I was like, "Hell yeah, cool, hell yeah." But then her rapping is repetitive. And I know that as a hip hop artist for female rappers, I've heard a lot better. I have. She is it. Megan Thee Stallion is doing the damn thing right now. I'm not taking away from her success. She is doing it for Houston. But I've heard way more better Southern hip hop. She has that old school sound to her. She has like that old school flow of like how you listen to like the way how she raps. She got it. But this sophomore album just it fell to the wayside for me because I feel like her artistry sonically has been kept back. And then I found out I give credit where it's due. I've heard another blogger. She does amazing reviews. And like I said, A Wesley, I appreciate you for supporting me on my channel. She does amazing music reviews. And I know Megan Thee Stallion's label screwed her over from the jump, but I'll probably get into that later. And I did a video about this a couple years ago. I can't remember the name, but it's Megan Thee Stallion, I guess, label issues. And just click and get the Cincinnati to Megan Thee Stallion so that you'll get a real feel of what I'm talking about. But anyway, I'm going to get to the nitty gritty, right? But she's capable of doing way more for herself sonically. And it's like, let's start with positive, right? Some of the tracks have that banger, that rap, hip hop, like the bangers, like she is setting trends, but she's also following like the new wave of hip hop. But see, this new wave of hip hop is trash, and it's really dumbing her artistry. And I know these music producers. This is one thing I know. I know there's a whole bunch of dope music producers. They can really give that substance of the production. And most of the production, as I got past, I would say track number 7, that was it. It went downhill for me. Because I'm like, the productions have the repetitive rap mumble, and then the features. The only I would say the only strong features from this album would be Key Glock, Lotto, and Dua Lipa. That's it. And the rest of the features didn't do nothing for me. And then the lyrical content, lyrically, she's way better than this. She's rapping. She had her own lane. Don't get twisted. I like the way how she raps. That's not it. I love how she raps because she got her own rap flow, but there's no versatility. That's what she's lacking, versatility. It's either even the production, some of the production, it comes across as like that rap, it's like more of like a rap mumble kind of sound, but it's kind of like that kind of rap where it's like you hear on the mainstream radio all the time. And for her to actually be able to really stand on her own 2 feet, she got it because she has done way better. But the thing is, sonically, her music is just selling and catering to the mainstream demographic. You guys know what I'm talking about? The mainstream demographic of that rap mumble. I've heard way better hip hop, southern hip hop production to beat the sound. She's from Houston. She could have got with some dope music producers from Houston, even put them on game that they can do like the funk, the R&B, the pop, the hip hop, southern hip hop music, because she has that old school southern hip hop flair to her, and that's good. Yes, she is doing this. She's setting the trends of the new school hip hop, but this is not it. This is not it. I don't feel this. This is not. She's not really. It's like she's all over the place with this album, and it's the same thing over and over. There's a lack of creativity. Lyrically, she got it, but I don't really think that's what I'm saying. She's not in full control of her music career, her brand, her image. And I also feel like that even as female hip hop goes, you know how folk they love to underestimate the female rappers because it's like, well, the music industry wants female rappers to be a certain way also. You got to set the standard for yourself, especially that you bring something new and different to the table. That's why the greats, right? They knew what they were capable of. They knew what they had that ambition. They knew that they was going to shake the music industry by storm, pretty much outside of it. And whatever they put out, they just did it. Like they got constructive criticism. It happens. People underestimate them. People didn't want to give them a chance, but they kept going. See, so it's kind of like it's really sad that in a way Megan Thee Stallion, she has it all when it comes to her talent, when it comes to her lyrical. She's naturally beautiful. She has that natural sex appeal. But I feel like it's too much of her over sexualization. Nothing wrong with expressing yourself, your sexuality. That's not the issue. Then the content is so degrading. And I don't really think it's female empowerment because it's the same, repetitive. It's not female empowerment. I've heard a lot better. Okay. I've heard a lot better. Way, way, way better. I have heard a lot better. But like I said, but lyrically, Megan the Stallion, I feel like this sophomore album, it's just kind of like I was expecting for her to have more of a sound sonically of that trauma zine approach. She should have worked with like different music producers, where like she should have worked with like even underground music producers, but it's really messed up because like I said, she's in that really mainstream music industry world, which is nothing wrong, but it's like for her, she's not really she's not showing growth as a musician. You know, she's not showing growth for herself because the production is the same thing. And then it's just so repetitive. And then it's like she's not I didn't really get Traumazine. I didn't really get Traumazine to me. I got a few records, but it just was just selling Traumazine. When you have an album, the concept with the music, it's it's a lot of you got to have that ingredient. Your concept has to live and match up to the album cover. It did not, and the records, I think some records were just all over the place because some of the production was lackluster, mediocre, and some of even the features didn't add anything, you know. And but like I said, I'm not bashing this album. It's not like a terrible, terrible album. It's not, but for me, she got a lot. She has a lot of that. She should have had some people in her corner say, you know what? Experiment with a different sound sonically in hip hop. Like combine the hip hop, your sound, because she has found her sound, which is great, but do another sound and then combine and create something different to make her stand out. Because, like I said, when it comes down to it, you got to set trends. And I feel like with her, I don't, she musically, she should be in a much better place, you know? Musically, she should be like, okay, well, I'm from Houston, Texas. I got that Houston, Texas sound, right? But also, I can do something different with the hip hop, bring a new sound experiment. And she has, I don't get it twisted, she has experiment with her music. Like some of her music, yeah, she has experience. But I feel like that extra push. It's like a little bit more, sprinkle some more to it. And then she also, I definitely feel like she is more she's going to get more, I guess, as time goes on. I want her to have longevity because this music industry ain't no joke. It's not, period. And I know she went through things in her personal life which sucks ass, because it does sucks ass, but she should be like top tier. Okay. There's no such thing as a perfect artist, but when you have that quality, which she does, I just feel like for her, this sophomore album, Traumazine, fell short. It just didn't bring in, I mean, some tracks did bring the excitement and thrill, but when you have a body of work, it's like, yo, it has to be like that adventure thing. You know what I'm saying? So, that being said, for those who like the album Traumazine, cool. I have no issues. I feel like Traumazine is just an album. It's okay. I like some songs, but overall, it's not one of her best bodies of work because I know she can do a lot better. But with that being said, I like a few songs here and there. So I'm gonna give this sophomore album a um 3.5 out of 5. Okay, plus it's in the middle. It's kind of like in the middle for me, but it's fine. So with that being said, guys, Megan Thee Stallion fans, share your thoughts and your opinions. Stay tuned on the next episode of Give Since 92. Like, share, comment, subscribe down below. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification button. And as always, stay tuned on the next episode of Give Since 92, Dragon Ball Z narrator reference. Peace, goodbye, girls, as in out. This Super Saiyan is out.